So, here's the deal. I want to show you how you can identify your win condition in your Marvel Rivals games. In my last video, I talked about how I thought roll queue was a bad idea for Marvel Rivals, and safe to say there's a lot of people that disagree. I feel like I understand this. I've been in the shoes before with Overwatch. I felt the pain. I felt like there were so many times I lost games because people wouldn't switch, because people wouldn't play other classes, other roles, and it sucked. Quite frankly, it just sucked, right? You felt like 99% of your losses was because you had 5 people locking in DPS, 1 tank, no healer, or 3 healers, 3 tanks, and you're just like, what is even going on? We've got no damage on the team. And it was just so frustrating. Y'all definitely let me know that in the comments of that video, by the way, so thank you for that. Here's the deal. Marvel and Overwatch, they're team games. There's no way around it. You can't be the only one, and you can't pick what other people are going to play. So you got to start changing your mindset. When you go into your ranked games, it's not about what your teammates are playing. It's about what you can do to enable your teammates to win the game. You got to think, what can I play that best supports the team that we have currently? Unfortunately, like I said, you can't make them change their characters. You can ask, you can try, but at the end of the day, they get to pick what they want. I'm still not backing down off my high horse, my podium. Roll queue is not the solution. Let me tell you what the solution is. The solution, again, is changing your mindset. You see the win condition as black and white. You see it as 2, 2, 2. 2 tanks, 2 supports, 2 DPS. That's the only way you can win. That is how you win Marvel Rivals, right? That's what you're thinking when you go into the game, which is wrong. And as you clearly pointed out, and you all clearly know, is unrealistic. So, next time you load into a game, I want you to change the way you think. Next time you load in and 4 DPS lock in, don't immediately start flaming them. Don't immediately jump to conclusions that you're going to lose. The game's over. You might have some really cracked DPS players. You can work with this. You can win with this. When you load in and 4 DPS lock in and they don't want to switch, they won't switch. You now have to realize your win condition is damage. You have to outdamage the enemy team's healing. A great way to support 4 DPS would be support players like Rocket and Mantis. You're going to get so much damage out of Mantis with her damage buff, and you're going to get great healing, revives, and a ton of damage out of Rocket's ult. Tons of damage, and with the lower health pools of 4 DPS, right? You don't have any tanks on the team with 600-700 health pools. Rocket and Mantis can keep these people up much easier. You don't need burst healing with Luna. Remember your win condition. Damage. Your team is going to have the most damage in the lot. No doubt. So work around it and support the DPS players as best you can. Now, maybe you load in and you see 3 healers. What is our win condition? We have more healers in the game now. Your win condition is sustain. Maybe you should think about playing an assassin-style character like Psylocke. Disrupt the enemy team's sustain and amplify your advantage. Or play a character with a big ultimate or big burst damage like Magneto or Groot. You think these characters will stay in the fight longer. They'll have more sustain. The longer they stay in the fight, the more ultimates they get, the bigger impact they can have. And also, with the triple heals, higher health pool targets benefit from the sustain more. So the point of this video is to show you, you got to switch the mindset. You got to think, how can I play into my team that I have been given? And if you understand what most of the characters do in the game, you can pretty easily determine what does this team comp need to succeed. Just give it a little thought. And with this being all said, I will say disclaimer. This is not going to be, you're going to win every single game going forward just because you pick Mantis, Rocket, into 4 DPS. It's not going to happen, But you are certainly going to raise your win rate rather than just throwing your game, booming yourself mentally, or playing something that just doesn't make any sense. So, I hope this helps. I hope this clears things up a little bit, and I hope your win rate will climb along with this knowledge. Absolutely get out there. This game is amazing. It's so much fun, and I will see you in the next video.